Hello, and this is Danny from Danny's Luxury Cruise Vacations, an independent affiliate of the Avoya Travel Network. And today we have a guest from Holland America Line, Nanette, who's going to share with us a little bit about Holland America Line, which is a very amazing cruise line. I have a tremendous passion for this product. I've sailed many times with Holland America and can say from the bottom of my heart that it is an amazing product. From the food to the service to the entertainment, it's just wonderful. But we're going to let Nanette share with us some tips on this amazing product. She has some interesting things to share with us. So Nanette, thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny. It's great to see you again. And hello, everyone. I can't wait to share a little bit about Holland America Line because Danny knows this, but some of you may not. Holland America is turning 150 years old this year. We are the second oldest cruise line in the world. And I was talking to Danny last week and said, that means a lot after COVID because we're all want a product that we know we can rely on that's been around. I said, we've made it through the Spanish War, World War I, World War II. We made it through COVID. We're excited to celebrate this year as being 150 years. So we have a lot of European sailings that have that special 150-year anniversary sailing on it. So those are pretty exciting. And we are Alaska. We have been traveling to Alaska for 75 years this year. We have been up there longer than Alaska was actually a state. Now think about that. So we are excited to share Alaska next year as well. We closed the season this year. It was great to be back. Good to see all of our partners up there. And Danny, you and I were talking last week about our docking privileges all over the world. And one of the things that really resonates to people is when they go to Alaska and they see Holland America parked right downtown in Juneau, where all the other cruise lines are a mile or two down the pier or anchored. Same in Ketchikan, same in Skagway. That really makes a difference when you're traveling. And the same goes in Europe. When we're in some of the European ports, particularly in Rotterdam, you see us right downtown. That's because of our history. That's because of how long we've been traveling the world. And also in Canada, New England, I know Quebec City is very busy coming the summer and then the spring and fall. We are always right downtown in Quebec City, which is great for getting off and doing things and exploring the city. So those are some of the things that I always remind people how traveling with Holland America, you get some of those extras. The other thing is we have what's called Music Walk. And I know, Danny, you've experienced that, but we developed that, probably like 7 years ago, where once you come out of the bow, the main show lounge, you walk on one deck. It varies on the different ships. And you will find BB King Blues Jazz Club. That's going till usually 1 or 2 in the morning. Fantastic. And then you walk a little further and you'll find the Rolling Stone Rock Room. That venue isn't actually on all the ships because it's a newer venue and it's a partnership we had with Rolling Stone magazine. But there is a venue on all of the new Pinnacle class ships that actually has its own show lounge. Rolling Stone Rock Room is actually on all the ships, but it's just shares lounges with other venues, basically. And then you have the dueling pianos. I know you sat and watched that, where you can call out any tune from any genre and they play it. It's so fun. It's fun for the whole family. And then, of course, you can find that classical strings, Lincoln Center Stage. Those are classically trained Lincoln Center Stage artists that come on a contract with us, straight out of Lincoln City. And they play, there are usually 4 strings, and they play during the day, they play in the evening. It's just a fantastic way to have music for everyone. And I know sometimes people think, is it early to bed on our ships? Not at all. You have something for everyone. Casinos open. You've got the great shows in the show lounge. So lots to do. And I know you like the food on Holland America, Danny,
I love
don't
it.
you? Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite places to eat is Pinnacle Grill. It is absolutely, a 5-star restaurant, best steakhouse on the seas, I think. It's the candied bacon. Have you ever had the candied bacon?
That I have not had, no.
Oh my gosh. So they bring it out on a string on a line, and it's bacon that's been candied and dripping, and it's delicious. Probably not the healthiest for all of us to eat for our hearts, but one serving is great. So Pinnacle Grill is fantastic. You know, our Lido is different than everyone else. We don't let you you know, it's not the buffet that people are used to on cruise ships. We plate it for you. You just let them know what you want. You can have everything from a fresh salad bar to any kind of things around the world, and it's open all day long, you know, to kind of come and go. Great to just kind of dine if you've had a busy shore excursion day. So the food is amazing. The main dining room is always good. We have first seating, second seating, open dining, which, you know, families love. And you know, Danny, we talked a little bit last week about how we're very multi-generational. And I just can't express enough. We are so good for families. We've got kids clubs on all of our products. All of our ships have a kids club. We have a teen club. We have basketball courts up on the top deck where the kids can play soccer and basketball and tennis, or you can go up and play. There's so much to do on a Holland America ship for families. And those are one of the things that I can't express enough. We're a very good fit for families, great for friend groups that want to get together. I always tell you though, if you want a rock climbing wall or you know, something, a go-kart track on the top, that's not Holland America ship. We build our ships for destinations to get up close and personal. We're mid-size, very family friendly, but that mid-size, we're almost that perfect size. We can get into glaciers, we can get into Europe, we can get into the fjords, we can get into South America. Those are important things for us. So can you think of anything I haven't covered, Danny?
Well, a couple of things, and you did cover quite a bit. I think you hit all the key topics, and that was a big question that I was going to ask you that you already covered. You know, family friendly, because a lot of people don't realize how family
Right,
friendly you are. And
right.
I always like to tell people that I've been on so many Holland America Line cruises, and many of them before I even graduated college, and I always had people my age to hang out with, to have fun with.
Yeah,
So when people say, well, Holland America doesn't cater to families, they do.
they
And,
absolutely do. Yeah.
you know, of
You know,
course,
oh,
go ahead.
sorry. I was going to tell you I was in Europe right before COVID on the Koningsdam, which is one of our Pinnacle class ships, with my two teenage daughters. That was, I think one was 18 and one would have been about 16. And the entire ship was full of families, every age range, lots of teens. They had get-togethers up in some of the lounges. They had activities. You know, the movie, my kids would love to stay in their stateroom and watch movies because our movie selection is amazing. So there is something for every age on Holland America. Absolutely right.
Now, you mentioned the Pinnacle Grill. Is there a charge for that, or is that complimentary?
There is no our specialty restaurants. So we have Pinnacle Grill, we have Canaletto, which is our Italian restaurant. We have Nami Sushi, and that's part of our Asian fusion restaurant. It is there is small charges. They vary. I
Mhm.
know you can give your clients the rates on them, but they're very reasonably priced.
Okay.
They're some of the lower specialty price restaurants on seas. Of course, if you eat in the Lido, of course, if you eat in the dining room, there's no fee because that's included.
Right.
But these are specialty restaurants where you want to make a reservation. You can always do it on board, or you can do it for your
Yep.
clients ahead of time. But the rates vary, but very reasonably priced.
And how about beverage packages? Am I correct that if the client wants to have a beverage package, they can pre-purchase that and have their drinks every day and not have to worry about that being added to their onboard account?
Yeah, there's no nickeling diming with Holland America Line. One of the things we realized during COVID is we needed to come up with a promotion that gives you shore excursions, dining, beverage package, and of course, Wi-Fi, that surf Wi-Fi package. And we did. We developed what's called Have It All. You're familiar with
Mhm.
that. It's sort of an evergreen promotion that's around forever. It's on all sailings, and then you don't have to get it, but you can add it or you can buy it as the entire package, and it's broken down for how many days you travel on board. But if you're on a typical, 7-day cruise, you get one shore excursion complimentary. You get the Wi-Fi package for passengers 1 and 2, and that's the surf package, which is great. That's what you really need for all of your services. You get a specialty dining, one specialty dining, which is wonderful. And I always recommend Pinnacle Grill to be that one. And then, of course, you get the beverage package. And, the beverage package, so many times people say, oh, well, I don't drink that much. I don't want, 15 drinks a day. But what they don't realize is it includes water, it can include sodas. And so it really does, it isn't just for alcohol, it's for any sort of beverage that you might be otherwise purchasing on board. So it's a great, great value. Also, when we have other promotions, it will attach with the Have It All, so you can kind of layer your promotions now.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And I guess my last question for you is, I mean, we talked about Alaska, we talked about Europe, but you folks at Holland America aren't just dedicated to Alaska or Europe. You're a worldwide destination cruise company, and if I'm not mistaken, you do have a world cruise as well.
So we've been known for our grand voyages longer than everyone, besides because of being the second oldest in the company or in the world. So we do, of course, we were born in Europe. So everywhere in Europe we go, we travel all 7 continents. We have South America, we have Antarctica, but we also do grand voyages. And grand voyages are really unique to us. We have a world cruise. It leaves January 3rd of this coming year. On the same day, we have a ground South America trip. That's a 72-day trip. It leaves actually on the same day out of Fort Lauderdale as well. So 2 grand voyages leaving the same day. It's pretty cool. We have a Grand Africa right now. Our Grand Africa for 2022 is going on right now. It left about mid-October. We have lots and lots of different grand voyages all through the world. We have an Australia, New Zealand for 24 that we haven't done for years and years. Really unique. And the one thing about it is you might not have 92 days or 75 days, but we do segments of those. So your clients might have 30 days or 40 days to do one of those. So by all means, I recommend they call you if they're interested in a longer journey, because we specialize in those. There are a lot of pillow gifts and a lot of unique dinners and specialty events on those grand journeys.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, this was fantastic, Nanette. Absolutely wonderful. I thank you so much.
Oh,
And I look forward to presenting this to my clients and sending them your way. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you, Danny, and thank you, Avoya, and you are amazing, and you've been in the industry such a long time, and I value your opinion too, and your loyalty to Holland America. We're very grateful, and we're excited to be fully operational, and after COVID, we've put that behind us, so
Absolutely.
onward in 2023, right?
Just to see all the ships from all the cruise lines, Holland America, your sister brands, everybody. It's just a beautiful thing.
It
And I
is.
thank you and look forward to working with you, Nanette. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny. Take care.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Bye-bye.